Are you buying Labubu, Sony Angels, Demu, I don't know what else because you actually like the characters and you think they're cute, or because you think it's okay but everyone say it's cute, so you just kind of convince yourself that it is cute? Or do you actually feel like it is a hype, so you also want to be a part of the hype, otherwise you feel FOMO? Which one is it? Let me know, because
my daughter got me addicted to buying Labubus, so I just had to get another one. Bismillah.
Call me crazy, but this has got to be the greatest fashion trend alive right now. I may have overdone it with the Labubus, okay? But I can't handle it, okay?
QQ, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Another Labubu opening. Yeah. QQ, QQ, on QQ, QQ. Ooh, is that a good sign? I think it's a good sign. He doesn't want to come out because he's so cute. QQ, QQ. Are you guys ready? It's QQ. QQ.
I very luckily managed to get one of the exciting macaron keychain blind boxes from the Monsters. Oh my god. I want to cry.
I don't like Labubu. Hold on before you get mad at me. It's just that I cannot justify the price. Why are we paying so much for a doll that looks like this? I kind of understand when it was like Sony Angels, Miffys. They were cute. Even the Mofasand ones. I mean, like, look at this. This is so cute. I mean, like, one Labubu can be like my food allowance for the whole week. Okay, I might be exaggerating, but this is your sign. You don't need that Labubu.
The way they found Annabelle was a nurse was taking care of people in a home. Yeah. It was gifted to somebody by their sister. Yo, fuck, bro. What? So, the moment they got it, whoever touched it or whoever challenged it died. You know what?
Right away.
You know what I mean by challenge?
Challenge, no.
So check this out. They got called a priest over to look at Annabelle, right?
Of course.
The priest comes over and he tells them, this is just a doll. He throws it. He's like, God is more powerful than whatever's in that, right?
Yeah.
And the demonologist said, yo, that's true, but you aren't.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
I was just gonna
that's
say.
true, but you aren't, right? The moment he threw the doll across the room, he got psychic cuts across his chest.
Nah.
Through his shirt.
Nah.
Yeah. Now, when he got sent home, like he was headed back home.
Yeah.
Don't ever touch anything. And if you do, let me know. This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not gonna stare at it because that has done bad harm on a lot of people. You have to conjure the spirits in order to get them. You know, you're not going to get them by just walking around here.
And that's the one that's sort of depicted a little bit in this movie, correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah. That's the Annabelle doll.
Robert the doll. Now we can all see that he's pretty creepy, and for him to be even creepier, he's life-sized. And he is now dressed in his dead owner's clothes, as you can see in this picture. Now at first, Robert, who owned the doll Robert, were really good friends. He had a normal childhood with his toy. He'd whisper stuff to it. It was pretty much his best friend until things started to get weird. Poor human Robert would always wake up in the middle of the night screaming with abnormal things around him, and he would always say Robert did it. Until they finally sat him down in a chair and wouldn't move him anymore. But people would spot him switching sides from the window, switching places in the room. They would hear giggling in the house when it was just him. Kid giggling. And footsteps. He was finally donated to a museum surrounded by Bible verses, holy water, and just blessed things.
Timbog to. Paches at koko ka naman. Tagal kitang pinila eh.
This is a Labubu. You can call it a toy or a keychain or something that people collect. It is not something that is only meant for kids, but adults as well. They come in sets called the Little Monsters or Demons collections. And once you buy one, you never really know which one you're going to get. They're very expensive, about $30 and very rare at this moment because of how popular they are.
People wants to manifest the grey color 的。
Okay 啦，grey 了啊，就是它 grey 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 is grey。跟老布布拍照没？没有带他的孩子，带他的 toy come and eat。他越陷越深 really guys， she's losing her mind really。这种红桃你懂吗？
This is Kasing Lung, an artist from Hong Kong who grew up in the Netherlands as well as Belgium. He said he got his inspiration to create the Labubu from another very famous cartoon called the Smurfs. Now, let's see what the Smurfs is all about.
Is there anything occultic or dangerous about Smurfs?
Well, Smurfs happens to be the most popular Saturday morning cartoon since the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner hour. It's just entered into a long-term run, and it's hit an hour and a half on Saturday morning cartoon. But there are some things about Smurfs that we need to look at. First of all, you'll notice that they're depicted as blue with black lips.
Well, isn't that interesting?
And you know what happens to you when you die? You turn blue and your lips turn black.
In other words, these are depictive of dead creatures.
Right. And another thing is that Smurfs is an all-male community. And you say, oh, there's Smurfette. She's a female. Well, in one cartoon, she was depicted as transforming from a male to a female through magical power.
Most of them are male.
I believe so.
But we're not going to blatantly say that Smurfs are evil. We're just saying that they have all of these overtones that are leading that direction.
Well, let's take another look at Smurfs. Because the Smurfs cartoon, the whole storyline is that the Smurfs get in trouble. And every time they get in trouble, they run to Papa Smurf, who whips up a spell or an incantation to get them out. In fact, he said the name Beelzebub numerous times in the cartoon. And he whips up this spell or incantation and draws them out of their problems through witchcraft. And then they have an enemy called Gargamel. Now, Gargamel, in a recent episode, I saw him draw a 5-pointed star, the pentagram, on the ground.
Right.
He lit candles at each point, which is an actual witchcraft practice. He started to dance inside the pentagram, chanting a magical chant. At that point, a book opened up across the room, and something left the book and entered his physical body, giving him power to levitate and to do battle against the Smurfs.
Oh, no. So we can say that Smurfs has gone occultic.
Very much so.
The difference?
Labubu is, you have many. Because I have the idea, I have the inspiration from the animation Smurf.
Smurf.
You know, the Smurf, you have many. Smurf.
No sex.
No sex. It's only, Labubu is only the girls. It's only girls.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You have many. But you have one Smurf Papa, the Smurf father. And Simomo is same if Labubu father characters. It's a leader. It's only just one. And you have many Labubus living in the village. And then you have only one leader, and it is the Simomo. And that is it. And Simomo is a man.
Oh.
Yeah. And the Labubu is a girl. And I have the inspiration. From when I was a child, I've watched the Smurf animation, and I've watched I've read the Smurf comics book.
Up until this point, everything seems normal and the Labubu still looks cute. But now recently, a lot of people have been coming out with different stories concerning this Labubu. In fact, if you look at it, people have said that it's got its inspiration from some of these Thai demon gods that you see in many parts in Asia. In fact, the name Labubu itself can be traced to a deity as well in some religions like Buddhism. For example, if you see Buddha. Bu is given as something that shows respect to a deity or someone that you really, really look up to. The best example I could give you is in the Japanese anime. There was a character called Majin Buu. Now, Majin means a demon person. Buu, I guess, was just respect to this demon person. And it's funny that this Majin Buu, in its first appearance, was quite evil, but had the cutest appearance. It was pink, it was round, and very childlike. Despite all the evil he or she was doing, people still thought it was cute. Doesn't it remind you of something else?
Yang sedang viral di mana-mana. Nah, Gemma silahkan. Ini punya Anda satu ya, Gemma ya. Nah, ini. Jadi pemirsa coba lihat dulu ke sini. Ini adalah yang ternyata bisa menimbulkan antrian panjang sekali. Siapa ayo yang sudah beli ini? Coba ngaku.
Di balik viralnya boneka Labubu ini ternyata ada cerita seram di balik boneka ini, guys. Boneka Labubu itu terinspirasi dari iblis yang namanya itu Taotie. Kalau kalian pernah dengar tentang Seven Deadly Sins, nah Taotie itu adalah si Grid ini. Bahkan pertama kali muncul, Labubu itu sebenarnya bentuknya kayak gini guys, kayak iblis beneran. Nah ngomong-ngomong tentang Grid atau kerakusan, kalian sadar gak sih ketika kalian FOMO sama boneka Labubu itu tuh kayak jadi merinding. Karena kalian FOMO, jadi kalian tuh rakus, pengen banget punya boneka Labubu, bahkan ada yang pengen semua warnanya. Menurut kalian ini hanya kebetulan atau gimana?
Now, the previous clip was in another language, in Indonesian Bahasa, but I hope you could connect the dots along with the images and the pictures. For those of you who lasted this long, well, this girl in front of you is where it all started. This is Lisa from a K-pop group out of South Korea called Blackpink. So these Labubus have always been around, I guess, since 2017 or something like that. But as of late, she posted online that she had an obsession with these toys or key holders or keychains or whatever you want to call them. And after that, there was pandemonium. It completely exploded. That's when the sales went high, you know. So she does have millions and millions of followers on social media, and this is why this is happening. So a lot of people are basically buying into this, not because they actually like the Labubus or because they're cute or anything like that, simply because their idol did it and it's now a trend. Now, Lisa just happens to also be from Thailand, and she's also Buddhist. So it's no surprise that she would find something like this, a little idol, cute, and have so many of them in her home. In fact, we don't even know if she's actually getting paid by this company as well. I just thought I should point that out. And also, in many cultures, you do have some kind of, especially in mythology and folklore and stuff like that, there is always a character that's like a Labubu. For example, for those in Indonesia, it's called a tuyul. So a tuyul is basically like a little demon, like a mischievous little spirit. It has the embodiment of like a child. It's mischievous. Sometimes it does good things, bad things. In fact, I'd even like to say that in Islam as well, jinns, you know, they say sometimes you get good genes or bad genes. No, genes are just basically other worldly beings that God supposedly created. In Japan, they're called kitsune. In South Africa, they're called tokoloshi. In English, they could be called gnomes. You know, like the ones you put in your garden outside, these short little men. Or dwarfs, like in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Or even ghouls, gremlins, you know. From every folklore, there is truth, you know. And I do believe this is just another version of these mischievous little spirits and so forth.